one. Yes! 3 down! Oh my, is that what victory smells like?
Hello everybody, and in this video we're going to be talking about Crucible changes, the meta shifting, what guns are strong, what subclasses are strong, but I just do want to talk about the gameplay a little bit because this is one of my better games in quite a long time. I got put into the game not super far in, but we were behind and people on my team just kept leaving. They were just leaving and leaving and leaving, and I wasn't feeling very good about my chances of having a good time in this game, but it ended up being one of the most exciting games that I've had, and definitely the most exciting game that I've had in quite a long time. I had my heart pumping because I didn't want to die because I was on a really nice streak, and it felt extremely refreshing. I don't know if it's just because there's more people in the Crucible because the update just came out, or because the Crucible is extremely rewarding now that there's just more people in the Crucible, and because skill-based matchmaking isn't as prominent as it was, I'm going against people that maybe are not on my skill level. I don't know what it is, but the Crucible is super duper crazy fun right now. So there's a few things that I do want to touch on in this video. First of all, I've been trying out Gunslinger, and I haven't played anything but a Night Stalker, mostly Night Stalker, since the Taken King came out. I would go back to Blade Dancer and Gunslinger every now and then, but I wouldn't really stick to it for more than like a game, maybe 2 games at the most. And I decided to put on Gunslinger because I wanted to score as many points as I could when it came to control and rift, and a slaying super is going to be really good for that, and out of the hunter supers, Gunslinger's gonna be best for that. And I actually found myself really enjoying it, and I don't know why. I really don't. I have no idea, because I would usually switch to Gunslinger and not enjoy it. I would hate it because I didn't have my Shade Step, I didn't have my Smoke, but I've just found it really fun, and I found it really awesome. And I've noticed that a lot of people have been doing very similar things. Like, I've been seeing more Hammer Titans, and Hammer Titans, absolutely nothing happened to them. They weren't buffed in any kind of way, but it just seems like when the update came out and a lot of changes happened, people not only wanted to switch up their gun choices, but they also wanted to just try out different subclasses that maybe they hadn't used in quite a long time. And that kind of leads me on to what exactly is the meta right now. Now, of course, it is extremely early, so there's no one, unless they are a psychic person, who can be like, this is the meta, this is what it's gonna be until the next big update. There's no one that can do that. Like, before the patch, we had Last Word, Doctrine, and Multi-Tool. Those were the strong weapons. Everything else was subpar in comparison to those weapons. So we can't just say, yeah, these 3 weapons are the best weapons in the game. But what I think we can do is definitely take a look at some weapons and have their names be as like, okay, this weapon is really good. It might not become the meta such as the Doctrine, Last Word, and Multi-Tool was, but it is super great. So starting out, I'm gonna say that my favorite weapon in the game right now, as you guys probably know, is my Hawksaw that I got from the vendor. I don't know if it's the most perfect roll in the world, but I am absolutely in love with it. Super duper in love. I think the Hawksaw is definitely up there when it comes to one of the better guns in the game. Multi-Tool and Last Word, just as good as they always were. They might be slightly less effective, but it really doesn't affect them enough to take them off their top spot of being the meta. So my guess for what the power weapons are going to be when things start to settle down within this update, I would say that Hawksaw is going to be really good. I would say that Last Word, Multi-Tool, Doctrine are still going to be up there. I would say that a lot of people are going to enjoy using Hawkmoon because it's in that place right now where if you are good with Hawkmoon, you are going to do really good with Hawkmoon because it actually allows you to be more accurate and have more range than we've had since it was nerfed. So if you are someone who loves Hawkmoon and you love shooting people with hand cannons, then you're probably going to love Hawkmoon. So there's going to be some really good players with Hawkmoon. So Hawkmoon, Doctrine of Passing, Multi-Tool, Last Word, and the Hawksaw, I would probably say are the top ones. Suros is good, but I wouldn't say that it's top tier. What else is there? The Villainy has the potential to be really good. I've definitely got melted by it, but in comparison to the Hawksaw, no, it's just not. Now moving on to special weapons. Now there's actually a video that I want to do that is talking about what can res snipe. Because as you guys know, or may not know from the update, they changed the armor that you get when you get revived. So there's more weapons that can res snipe now, so I'm going to be talking about that in a separate video because I want to go through all those weapons. So really what sniper people use is purely down to what they want to use. In my opinion, I think a lot of people are going to be using Defiance of Yasmin just because it has really high aim assist. And you know, aim assist. But also fusion rifles. I've seen so many people using fusion rifles, and I've used fusion rifles, and you can get some insane kills from way further away that you ever imagined you could possibly get a fusion rifle kill. So I definitely think that there's going to be more fusion rifles. There's always going to be shotguns. There's always going to be snipers. So essentially, the new meta is looking a lot more balanced than I have ever seen it in Destiny. And I know it is very, very, very early. People are just experimenting with weapons, so I could be like, oh, this gun is really great. It's the best gun ever. But I'm going against people experimenting with weapons, so it's like, what does that really mean? It doesn't mean anything. But I am very hopeful that even when things settle down, that this is going to be the most balanced patch that we have ever played on when it comes to Destiny. The Crucible is an absolute blast. Everything is just so much fun right now, and I really hope it continues. I definitely have faith that it will continue because, like I said, it feels more balanced than it has done in an extremely long time. It really does. So I would be very interested to know in the comment section, what is currently your favorite primary weapon? That's what I want to know. I want to kind of take a poll from the comment section of people's favorite primary, and maybe we can figure out the meta in the comments section. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. I'm having such a blast. I'm having so much fun. I literally just want to sit here and play Destiny for 12 hours a day, and that's kind of what I'm doing. Thank you guys for being so amazing and awesome. I love you. There's a reward screen. I deserve nothing. You're right, Bungle. And I'll speak to awesome people later. Bye.